Hello everybody, welcome to a little bit more Run8, playing this Friday evening. If anybody wants to, hop on in, join, see what we're up to here. Alright, let's see, I think the stream's looking okay. Make sure those are all started. So, what we're going to be working on today is we're going to be trying to, we're going to be trying to do what I've been trying to do for, quite a while, 3 days or so now, get this yard in shape. So we still have another inbound train here. These are cars for Barstow. We have an inbound train here that still needs to be organized. We're about to hump the rest of this consist here, and this sorts down into the hump yard, and then we can sort that further into departure tracks, local tracks, and then also there's some stuff over at the old yard here that it needs something. I don't know. I haven't even gotten that far yet. I'm just trying to clear out the arrival tracks. So I'm going to go ahead and activate the hump controller. And we will get into our cab. Alright, we'll take off the parking brake. Let's see. Right. And take off those brakes. Okay. That's good. I don't know. Let's see. So, if I go out there, I can say auto AB. Air brakes are fine now. And MU connection, all good, all good. Alright, we'll turn on the headlights. Get our bell going. Switch into reverse. And we will start pushing. I do have to be very careful with how fast I'm moving here. Oh, also I'm going to put our car tags on. So that's our destination. So these cars here, this is Kansas City. So all of these cars are going for Kansas City. We got a cut for Victorville and a few tank cars for Tulsa. So it disabled, but it's okay. Oh, don't stop there. Alright. Might have to push these down. Yeah. Because this is only meant for 2 auto racks at a time to go through the switches there. So this is turned into a... Oh, that's gonna slam. Oh boy. Oh. That was a bit harsh there. Alright, yeah, we'll go get him. Oh, I'll turn it off. There we go. Oh, shoot. Alright. That's gonna hit hard. That might have broken a coupler? I don't think so. So this has turned badly quickly here, which is, you know, absolutely great. Alright, let's see if I can actually do something correctly here. There we go. So let's see, I will bleed the air from those cars there. Then put her into forward, start pulling. Have to pull these back across the hump. And then we will restart it and it should be okay. Right, and I'm just using independent for this yard work because, I mean, I'm using 2 engines here, and let's see, at maximum we're gonna have 800 tons. Yeah, because these things are all empty, I think. Yeah, and this is 23 empties. So I mean, we got 8.5 horsepower per ton. So I mean, it's fine. It is fine to just use the independents and not actually, you know, hook up the train brake. Right. Put her into reverse again. And we will start shoving. Let's activate the hump. Let's see, I hope this is all... Is YouTube saying? Yeah, YouTube's saying it's okay. Alright, that's good. 10 miles an hour? Okay, yeah, that's way too much. Yeah, yeah, we got it down to 4.5, that's fine. As long as you can keep it, you know, around 4-ish miles an hour. You know, anywhere between like 1 and 4 is okay. Above 4, you're getting a little bit into tough territory there. And the good thing is I did turn on auto decouple or auto drawbar, because usually there would be a guy up here based in this building that would just like carry around a radio and stuff, and they would say, okay, this is where you need to cut the cars. But we can have AI do that, which is great because it minimizes ways that I can mess up. Yep, and see, that's just a singular Kansas City car. So they're gonna cut that. And then start the Victorville cut on a different track there, because this is a Kansas City track here. And then Victorville is being cut onto a different track. I think they're gonna cut 3 of those. Yep. I think it's a length thing with how much length you can have being cut. Oh, yep. Yep. So screwed it up again because earlier I went slightly too quickly with that last auto rack. So it disabled, so we're gonna go back, do it again. Good thing is that, you know, most of this train is on the hump hill, so I can just roll her back, and then it should be fine. But those cars did get cut to Victorville, so that's fine. These two cuts over here are also for Victorville, and then that train with the SD40s there, that's for Victorville as well. So we got a little bit of a backup there, heading for Victorville there. Alright, well, we backed up enough, so it should be okay. Turn that off. Turn the hump controller back on. And you guys can't see the hump controller, but basically what it is a setting of I can tag in the car codes for each track here. So then it basically auto does the switches and sorts it for me. So all I have to do is push these cars up the hill. It saves a lot of time with switching and everything. But I really do have to watch the speed, because, you know, I've already, you know, crapped it twice within, what, 10 minutes? How long is this? Yeah, like, yeah, 10 minutes or so. So, yeah, that's fun. Believe it or not, I did hump an entire string of cars with no problems not too long ago. Earlier today. Or might have been last night. I don't know. Yeah, keeping it around 2 or 3 miles an hour. That's great. Now, the only problem that I have with Barstow Hump is that the hump tracks are only about 2,000 feet. So, apart from like locals and everything, you can't really hold cars for everywhere here in a single train. So you have to, you know, take them out, because I think, yeah, that singular car on that track, that's for needles. So I'm gonna have to put that onto a needles train. When because I have a needles train on on a departure track that's, I think, pretty much ready to depart. I also have a local that goes to Yermo on the UP. That's about ready. Now we're getting into the hard bit, because it's not like you can just push these cars at a constant speed, because it's only 4 cars, because that would just, you know, that would just be a little bit of overkill there. So you have to keep adjusting the throttle and the brakes, or not so much the brakes, but the throttle itself. And there we go. And it got disabled, but that was our last car for that cut, so it's fine. So now, let's see. I'll come down and grab her from the rear end. That was not a good thing to say, but that's okay. So we got Fresno, MJ, that's on the UP. All of the 2 letters are for UP. There's a lot of that. Yeah, YR, I know that's, that is, that's Yermo, that's Bakersfield, Bakersfield, UP, yep, Fresno, uh, that's, Kingsman there. Yeah, so we will head down. Let's get into the cab for this. Let's see. Barstow, check that switch. And then I will take the crossover at the far end. Then we're good. If I, would remember to put the reverser into forward before I started going forward. I mean, this is a big yard. I've been working on this yard, trying to get it all sorted out for a couple of days. That radio traffic isn't real. It's just, miscellaneous chatter that you can have in the cab. Let's see, is there a train waiting there for Cajon? No. Let's see. I don't wanna move a lot of stuff because, let's see, that's all going to like San Diego there. So, uh, so that'll go over Cajon. Let's see. So that's us there. That's a westbound, so that should be okay. Yeah, I'm currently just routing trains, trying to get, at least something moving. Yeah, okay, he's moving, so he's gonna go up Cajon. Put you guys. Oh, that's quite a backup there. Yeah, that's quite a backup. All right, that's okay. We'll see a couple of westbounds go by. Anybody watching has any questions? Wants to say hi? Anything? You got a comment section? You got or a chat window, I guess. Those are all for Barstow. I'm gonna have to put those into the old yard at some point. That's gonna be my next move after I hump all of these. So then I might want to take engines from the old yard to do that. Yeah. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. Also, I'm only gonna be really streaming this until it gets too dark in the game, because um, then I can't really see anything, and that's when mistakes start to happen on my place. Like last night, when I couldn't really see where I was to start slowing down, and I broke about 8 knuckles, or I broke 8 couplers for everybody who doesn't, yeah. So Barstow Yard Master only working in the daytime. So let's see. So that's that. I can go up here, and then we should be seeing, yeah, that light down there. That's a, I think that's a bare table train. Just gotta make sure that there's nothing coming from Needles that is coming into Barstow. A lot of this stuff is going to LA or San Diego, something like that. So, should be okay. At least for now. Apparently Cajon Pass is really backed up, which is this way. I don't know. But if trains start stopping near Lenwood there, start backing up in towards Barstow. Or apparently, LAJ Yard over in Los Angeles Junction is entirely blocked, which really sucks because I have quite a few cars for them here at Barstow. But we just don't have enough people currently operating to be able to move that many trains. Let's see, is that gonna clear? Yes, that's gonna say it's clear. Alright, sweet. Go here, that's good, and that's good. Alright, well, go and put her into reverse. Put on the headlights for this guy then. Since it is, you know, relatively dark out. It's, we're operating basically an hour behind Eastern time, which, you know, doesn't really make sense considering this is California. But, you know, whatever, it's fine. Here comes a Bare Tables train. This train is going to SCO. Do not know where that is. I think that is Los Angeles. Oh, that's gonna hit hard. Uh-oh. Okay. No broken knuckles. That's good. Alright, I will turn off the lights. Then I go down here. And we start shoving. So I will turn the switch there. And that one. And the crossover. And then that should be fine. And that's fine. Alright, I think we're good to go. I mean, this is slightly a slightly bigger cut of cars. Let's see, what do we got? We got, or at least the handbrakes and everything. We got 41 loads, 30 empties, 6,600 tons. Yeah. And currently with this, we only have 1.1 horsepower per ton, which wouldn't be enough to get anything over the road, or over the mountains at least, you know, where, because a lot of this stuff is going to Bakersfield, which is, you know, over over to Tehachapi Loop and everything like that. And now we just wait. So yeah, this is Barstow Yard. This is the old yard here. And then you got the Amtrak station. Then you come in, you have your local tracks up here. This is all the hump yard here. And then, let's see, you have South Departure Yard, which are these 5 tracks. This is, yeah, so that's south, and then that is north and eastbound. Departure Yard there. These are the fueling tracks, and these are mainline, and then that is the siding here. Then you come up here, this is the hump. That track there is the hump bypass. This is also a hump bypass. Um, this shed here is maintenance of way, I think. This is, you know, bad order. And then those are fueling there, and then there's also another fueling down there. Then these are the arrival tracks there. And you head down here. This is the loco pool, loco repair, locomotive fueling. There's a lot of locomotives here, just kind of parked, which, you know, is fine. And then here's our tracks here. This heads up to Cajon Pass, down into San Bernardino, Los Angeles area. This goes over towards Mojave, up towards Bakersfield, Fresno, towards San Francisco. Look at that. Oh, and the other way down here, this goes towards Needles into Arizona. I will now activate the hump again. That's moving way too quickly. Might just try and stop beforehand. You can see the slack coming out onto the train there. Yep. And we'll also get a bit with gravity. I think this is an auto rack here. This is most of this Run8 equipment is, or what it says Run8 is stuff that I don't have installed because it's expensive. Yeah, so that's a center beam flat car. That's lumber. It's also lumber. So that's going into the slough. That's for UP. Now that we're pretty well slowed down there, I can just put her into like notch 1. Oh, don't put... Okay. Guess we're putting KPS into slough 2. That's fine. That's Kingman over towards... That would all be grouped with Needles cars. So I'll have to switch those out. Slough is just all the cars that I didn't assign tags to in the other tracks. That's just all slough. Yeah, I might go into notch 2 for a little bit here. Get just a little bit more speed up, because humping, I don't know, what is this, like, 60 cars at a mile an hour is Well, it gets a little bit boring after a while. As long as you can keep it below 4, should be fine. And I mean, you'll see, we were at 1.1, now we're at 1.2. As as the as the cars, head over, it uncouples, gets lighter. So, you know, good stuff. That's another 3. That's another auto wreck, I think, for Fresno. Let's see what it says. That is a refrigerator car. Alright, so that's a reefer for Fresno. Now, technically, you're not supposed to hump auto wreck cars, and you're not really supposed to hump reefers. But, I don't really think they care. And this is a SP boxcar for the UP at Bakersfield. Yep. And that's a whole cut for UP Bakersfield there. I mean, I could cut these and just do flat switching, but it's fine. This is more fun. There she goes. And you can see, how the yard's filling up a little bit here. Because, yeah, those were our auto wrecks and stuff that we got earlier. That's slough here. I don't know why we're putting Fresno cars in there. I think this track here is bugged, and I can't actually hump to that track, which is interesting. But, I mean, it's a cool way of sorting a train. Because, I mean, you say it's going really slowly, we're only going like 2 miles an hour, but it beats going back and forth and back and forth and back and forth, because that's what the thing would be, is, if you had 2 cars in the middle of a train, or if you had a really badly blocked train, where, you had cars going from everywhere all over the place, you would have to go back and forth and back and forth and back and forth and back and forth to, even try and sort everything out. So, I mean, it works very cool as a system. Let's see, what kind of train is that? That's V. I don't know, but it's not going here. I don't know what V is for BNSF. We'll notch up a little bit. Get up towards 3 miles an hour again. Let's see. Yep. And our tagger, we're already up to 1.4. I mean, it's because all the loads were, you know, slotted at the beginning of the train, which, you know, good thing. So 112 is Bakersfield. Ooh, I got a lot of stuff for Bakersfield here. I just I just sent a train for Bakersfield earlier today. Okay. That's fun. Let's see. Got him coming. Got a train for San Diego. LAC. LAC. Yeah. Ain't me. Rick. SCO. LAC. Yeah. Barstow's code is BAR. Um, you know, everything kind of makes sense. BAK, Bakersfield. SBD, I think, is San Bernardino. MJ, I think that's Mojave. Fresno, FRS. It all kind of makes sense. Then there's some of the stuff that's just like, I don't know how you came up with that. Like WD, I don't know what WD is. But I mean, the good thing is that you can really identify the 2 symbol versus the 3 symbol. 3 symbol is BNSF, 2 symbol is, or 2 letters W or Union Pacific. So we got a lot of Union Pacific stuff coming up, and then we got 3 frickin' Bakersfield cars right at the end there. Oh, I'm going too quick. Yeah, that's probably gonna. Yep, that's gonna error it. We're gonna see if I can stop and they maybe have it not error. Maybe. Hopefully have it not error. I think we'll be okay. Yeah, okay, we're fine. Good thing I caught it though. Alright. And we start again. You know, and I could just sit in here watching the speedometer. I could just be doing this. Which, you know, it's a more accurate crew. So basically, what the car code is like that one that just came up, WD. So that's the code of the yard that it's based out of, and YLA70R is the local that um, that needs to switch that car, and then ADC is the company. where that car exactly is going, what the industry is named. So that was like 3 or 4 cars for ADC, and they were all the same type of car, you know. Now this is getting in kind of crappy just because we have to alternate between notch 2 and 1. I could do, I could just set the slow speed control, but, you know, that's fine. I'd rather do this. I mean, plus we're getting down there. And if a track fills up, it'll say track full, you know, error. A good thing is that here at Barstow, anything that goes to the UP, you can just switch to Yermo. I mean, you could just send it to Colton, but, you know, why would you do that? That's just out of the way for a lot of the stuff. But yeah, UP has their Yermo Yard. That is pretty close. It's just outside Barstow. So, I mean, why would you take it all the way? Because West Colton is basically just outside Los Angeles. Yeah, UP's Yermo Yard. That's their basically their Barstow Yard. And they have a USMC base there too, or a USMC plant that they do military stuff with. There. That goes off near Daggett up there. And then we also have the Marine Corps logistics over at Nebo. That's just outside Barstow. So isn't this just riveting gameplay? I might fill up the slough track. And I do have to cut out those cars for Kingston, because I can put them on a Needles train. But I will have to check and see if they're loaded. Because I could just, you know, shove them on the end, but if they're loaded, because those are tank cars, you know, I can't just shove loaded tank cars on the front or the end of a train. I have to have a buffer car. Yeah, so that's Fresno. We're just shoving her back. I mean, and this game is cool because it literally, it's an entire, it is a railroad. Because, you know, like, those SD40s there on that train for, Victorville. Like, somebody could take control of that train that I made up through switching like this and take it to Victorville and return with a train, goes into Barstow, and that, you know, cycles more cars. So, I mean, it's a cool, it's a real simulation here. Let's see. Do they have the warning? No, they don't have the warning in the S44. They have one in the SD70 that's like, you know, it's the mechanic's guide to fixing things. And it's does it move? No. Should it? WD-40. Does it move? Yes. Should it? No. And then you just, you know, duct tape. I think that's this should be good. Just humping the rest of this train here. Oh, that did not sound good. Let's see, what did I do? Is track full? Yep. Alright, so most of that stuff's just for the UP. Let's see, where's my Bakersfield? Yeah, that's blocked. Okay. So, what I can do is I can relinquish the train. Then I can start up this SD40 here. And I will pull the cut. Because I have Fresno cars there too. Yeah, so where are my Fresno cars? So Fresno are, oh, that's a crappy block there. I don't know why I decided to block that, but okay. Okay. That's good of me pressing the wrong button there. Go ahead and take off the brakes. What I can do is I can say that. Now we're on the front of the locomotive. Well, now I can see, you know, exactly, you know, and overrun that switch by quite a while. Turn off the bell. Right. Release our brakes. No. No. Did I not throttle down the whole way there? I don't think I did. Oopsies. Yep. Alright. And then it goes back up. Because the SD40s have a basically an idle down feature that lowers fuel consumption when you're just sitting, which is, you know, it's pretty nice. He's gonna cross over there. There comes another southbound or westbound. Yeah, it would be westbound. All right, so we need to. Yeah, we're gonna need to. Yeah, because that's a Fresno block. And then those are the cars I want to take out to go to Kingman. I can put those on a Bakersfield train. So that's fine. Got about a car, half car, 20 feet, 10 feet, 5, 3, 1, and you got it. Look at that. Now I gotta figure out, I guess I'll just take them all. Yeah, let's see. Horsepower per ton, 0.5. Great. That means this thing's really gonna have to pull. And again, I don't want to pull too hard. Because, let's see. So that's YR. Yeah, so I just want to cut off these tank cars here going to Kingman. Okay, so that R-Box TTTX is going to be our cut. And it's about 6 cars. Four cars. 3, 2, 1. And there we are. That's okay. We'll pull them up a bit further, and then get. I mean the hump. This is taking a bit longer to stop than I originally thought. We will put on a handbrake or two. All right. There we go. Let's see, can I make a cut here? Nah, we'll have to... We'll have to shove her back about half a car. Yeah, I can hear the... You can hear the locomotive, you know, revving up the back there, trying to push. But I mean, this is 50 cars, so I mean, it's not light. There we go. It's not like I had to put this locomotive in. What are we in now? Oh, we are not turning the cab lights on. That is here and there. Yeah, notch 4 to frickin' push this stuff. Jeez. Oh, they even put in the engines on the reefer cars. That's good. Alright, that's enough to clear. Right. This should not be as hard because, yeah, this is only, what, 7 loads, 14 empties, yeah. So then, let's see, this, see, yeah, so those tank cars are empties, so that's fine. And this is what I'm talking about, you know, it's just gets dark. You can't see anything. Yeah. I think this is going to be our last little move here because, like I said, you know, getting dark. And I don't like not being able to see anything. Because, like, with the shadows, it's hard to tell, or at least for me anyway, it's hard to tell how fast I'm going. Because I don't like to be in the cab. Let's see. No handbrakes are on. That should be good. Guess we'll just, let's see. I'll just put these cars. I'll shove them into. That's a reefer car there. Let's see. KPS. We'll put him next to the Needles track. Yeah, that's Kings Park, I think. Let's see, and I mean, I've made a Google Doc for this. Kings Park, that goes over Mojave. So, I mean, I could route that with the Bakersfield cars. I don't know. Yeah, so that's a tank train there. And you see it's loaded. So you have your locomotives, then you have your buffer car, and then you got your tanks. Yeah. And then you have another buffer car, and then you have your locomotives. And that's just to keep hazardous materials, away from train crews, which is, in all, probably a good thing to do. Oh, that's quite a few cars for Victorville. It's getting backed up. Alright, let's go ahead, open. And pull her away. Set the handbrakes there. I don't know, it's just getting... Yeah, it's getting quite into the range. Because, like, I can't really see there, and that doesn't make for good video. But then again, I don't want to leave the yard a mess. But as long as... Well, I mean, the arrival tracks are still fine. And... Yeah, those are all Victorvilles. And then that's our train for the UP right there. Yeah, we'll shove these guys back in. And then I'm going to call it. And we'll just shove these back into, I think it's 115, and then we should be good. That was another mainline train that just went by there. I think. Right? No. I thought I must just heard that. So yeah, that grainer is cleared. Yeah, there should be something coming. Yeah, that's a light down there. Because this is where the real city of Barstow is. Not really modeled well. But, I mean, you don't really need it to be modeled well, do you? Yep. So this is going to LA. Let's see, Z train, I think that's intermodal. Might be full TOFC train, which I don't have. But, you know, that's fine. Whatevs. Yeah. See, this is starting to get where I can barely see. No broken couplers. No broken couplers. Alright, shove her back. Yeah, that's this thing. That's a lot of power right there. Let's see how much power. Yeah, we're in notch 7. We should be wheel slipping like crazy right now. Let's see. Yeah, there's still. Yeah, there's still like a bunch of westbounds. Or, yeah, coming through. Oh. Okay, so Cajon's backed up. Alright, well, we're gonna hold that guy. Cajon is really backed up. I'm looking at the dispatch screen, and there's that train that just went through a little while ago is now at 3 miles an hour, which means he's stopping, which means that there's a red signal in front of him, which means there's a train in front of him. All right, there we go. Oh, I do have to push her a little bit more, because that's not clear, that switch yet. Alright. Good old 6854 is getting quite the workout. Let's see. This is, yeah, that's a BNSF engine. Yeah, that's a double stack train. I knew it. I knew it. I know what some of the stuff is. But then again, you know, it's BNSF out here, so they're kind of... BNSF is easier to identify than UP, because their train symbols are easy. Because the train symbol is literally just the code of, or the type of train it is. So like Z is intermodal. Where is it going? Or where is it coming from? Where is it going? That's easy, you know? All right. Then we'll just pull away. And there we go. We'll set all the handbrakes. All right, there we go. I'm gonna leave you there. So you will be single, turned off. No, you're single middle. Means no headlights. Why do you still have headlights on? Shift H, Shift H. There we go. And then, let's see, I will also turn the cab lights off. And then I will relinquish control. There we go. And then I will turn all of you off, because I don't want to, you know, keep having locomotives running. So what I was talking about is this guy stopped here. I gave him a red. If we go up here, that's a yellow there. That's a red. And here's the end of a train. That's that tank train that was just there. And then up here, a little ways, you know, is, I think this is past the end of the world. I can see at least. But yeah, there's a lot of trains up here. That's fine. All right. I think I might be lost. That's okay. I can teleport. All right, well, that's it for tonight. Lots of good switching. That's you know, an introduction to switching for, you know, any of you who don't really understand or know. But yeah, that's about it. I will see you guys some other time. Have a good night.